And here they are, your wealth warriors.
Whoa! Welcome everybody to Rise with the Wealth Warriors once again Thursday morning. Good morning to you all. And we are excited again today to be here in front of you guys to answer your questions. Thank you all for showing up. We're excited, you guys. This is Rise with the Wealth Warriors. We are here to answer your questions for the public, help you guys get ahead in this industry. And we're excited for these live shows. We're here every single week. For those of you who are watching, hashtag live down below. If you're watching live, hashtag replay. If you're watching replay, also let us know where you're coming from, where you're talking from. Also, let us know what channel you guys are watching from. Excited to see you guys all here, and thank you all, and let's get this rock and rolling.
Hey, Daniel, guess what? You're live on your personal profile.
I do see it. Thank you, brother.
It's
Thank
working.
you, guys. Okay, Nate, get away from my channel. Let's go.
I'm live on mine too. Let's go.
For those of you that don't know, we've been struggling with this for a few minutes right before we came on, just try to make sure that we were live everywhere we needed to be live. So thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you. So, yeah, let's get started, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. And we want to spend the next 1 hour, 90 minutes, right, to answer everybody's questions. So feel free, okay? If you have any questions, drop them down below. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. 𝗙𝗏𝗧𝗛𝗏, say something to our audience.
Booms. 19 people are watching in my group. Awesome, guys. Hello, Raina. Hello, Rory. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Roar. Hello, Sandy, everyone. If you're watching live, put a hashtag live. And we are here to help you guys for, we've been a lot of people here like Ankush. Well, I can't afford your wealth for your coaching program. So we are here to help you guys for free here. Whatever questions you got, just drop in the comment section. We are here to open up with anything today.
Sounds good. Ryan, you see anything that you want to pop in and see who has questions? I see Scott, Timothy, everybody's here. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we got a lot here. We got Sandy here. We got Shannon here. We got Michelle here. We got Scott here. We got Jessica's here. We've got a whole list of folks that are here, and hopefully you guys are coming prepared to ask your questions. We've got folks joining us from California. We got folks joining us from Scotland. Awesome. And, again, let us know where it is that you're joining in from. Let's see. Michelle Huckabee says, I'm working my nursing job, but wanted to say hello and we'll watch the replay. Have an awesome day. Well, Michelle, thank you for joining us, and you as well. Have an awesome day. We appreciate you joining us. And again, guys, we are here for you to ask your questions. If you're working in your business and you have questions that you need to get answered by the Wealth Warrior coaches, we are here for you. Once again, it is Thursday. It is Thursday morning. I've got somebody joining us from Michigan. I got somebody here from Florida. We've got somebody, Shannon, in from Dallas, Texas. So again, we have people joining us from all over, and we are here to hopefully answer your questions. So I've got our first question here. Understanding Facebook fully, and how much should we post in our Facebook groups? That sounds like a good Facebook question for 𝗙𝗏𝗧𝗛𝗏.
Okay, the question is Rory. Hello, Rory. I can see your question in my group live. So, how many posts you can do in your Facebook group? I would recommend one post a day is completely enough. What you can do if you're managing the profile in the group, one post in the profile and one post in the group. That's completely enough. That's all you need to do.
𝗙𝗏𝗧𝗛𝗏, I also have a question for you. This is from me. Like Facebook Reels, right? I know we can decide whether we want to let that Facebook Reel show on our profile or not. Does each of the Facebook Reels we publish consider as one post?
No, it's not considered on the no, it's not considered. The Reels is the complete different thing, and the post is a complete different thing. So even the Meta also recently published about this, about the update. Like a lot of people have a here misconception and the doubt about which post, like the Reels or post which is going to show to a public. If you in the day you can unlimited Reels you can post in a day, unlimited. That's a completely different segment, different algorithm, and the post is the complete different, like the on the profiles and pages wherever you do. So
Got you.
not really matter.
Thank you. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I see the question from Jessica. Okay. I have a question. I can't optimize my Facebook on my second Facebook profile to add links to stories and things. So I'm going to repurpose to another platform. Thinking Instagram or YouTube, which would you recommend? Would like to post links to my short form content. Okay, Jessica, I mean, to create your links to your stories, right? What you can do, okay,
IG
is to create story from IG. Okay, if your current IG account you already hook up with your main Facebook profile, you might want to create another IG account as well, and you create story from IG as IG story. And because you are creating story from IG, there is an option for you to add the link on there. So what you need to do is when you publish that story on IG, there is a function for you to select to share it to Facebook story. Okay, once you do that, the link you put on your IG story will be carried over to your Facebook story. That's how you get your Facebook story to show up. And based what I see, you probably are talking about professional mode that you can add the link directly to your Facebook story on Facebook. Okay, if you don't have that function yet, then just create story from IG. And talking about IG and YouTube, for me personally, I mean, the other coaches can talk about their perspective as well. For me, definitely YouTube Shorts. For me, okay, I think YouTube Shorts is better than IG, but everybody's different. What are you guys take on this one? If you guys need to repurpose your short form content, would you choose IG or YouTube?
Personally, for me, it'd be IG.
Okay, for me, it'll be YouTube.
YouTube Shorts. For me, yeah, definitely YouTube Shorts. They're banging right now.
How about you, Coach?
IG. I would go with the IG.
IG, okay. So we have two people go for IG, two people go for
because
Shorts.
I didn't try YouTube Shorts right now.
Honestly, I think it comes down to what you've really honestly, I think it comes down to what you feel comfortable with doing. And, you know, we talked about this on the coaching call earlier this week. You know, once people get started and they're working on one platform, you know, that's awesome. Once you get that under your belt and you know the strategies, you know how that works, then all right, pick you another platform to go with. And it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say that one is better than another. You know, it all comes down to individual preference and what you feel comfortable with. You know, exactly. And what you're consistent with, you know, being consistent with different things. So, you know, again, I've seen people that post a YouTube short and it go crazy. Nacho's done that. Nacho has thrown up a couple of YouTube shorts and they've gone crazy. I've noticed people that do it on Instagram Reels, throw something up there and it goes crazy. So again, it just depends on your audience, you're following, what you're comfortable with doing. My suggestion, pick one of those two, IG or YouTube, and focus on that. Once you get good at that one, then go ahead and add in then whichever one you didn't choose, right? And continue to grow.
Cool. And Jessica said, it keeps posting to my main Facebook, won't go to second profile. I mean, I think it's your setup issue, okay? If you cannot figure it out, I mean, next week when we get on the coaching call, we have our magician, 𝗙𝗏𝗧𝗛, right here, okay? He's going to help you take a look. Yeah.
Sure. Is anyone getting over 200, 250 views on Reels? Which Reels? Are you talking about Facebook Reels or are you talking about Instagram Reels, right?
She's talking about the Facebook Reels, is she?
Facebook Reels, I'm roughly getting anywhere between 230, 500 views on my Reels, roughly. You just got, the thing with Facebook Reels, you got to just be consistent and just keep posting. Just keep posting because eventually it's going to pop. Because I've had a couple that hit 22,000 views. I've had a couple that hit 10,000, a couple that hit 5,000, right? It's just, the thing with Facebook Reels is they'll push whatever video I don't know. I don't even think any of us has figured out Facebook Reels yet and how to make it pop. It's just a matter of staying consistent with it, right? So,
yeah, exactly. You know, Scott kind of asked the same question. He said, I started posting YouTube shorts and had a few videos with a couple of thousand views. Any tips to keep it going? And I think the key word here, which we've mentioned already a handful of times, is stay consistent, Scott. Keep posting those videos every single day. Stay consistent with that, and you'll continue to see growth.
Yeah, because
the tip is keep it going. That's exactly the tip.
Even my YouTube shorts are popping off. Mine and Daniel's, they're both popping off, right? Because of our manager and shit. But we have some videos that only get like 20 views, 30, 40, 100 views, right? And then others that are getting like 5,000, 3,000, right? It all depends, right? It depends on depends on your message and how much you can keep your audience entertained throughout your message, throughout your little video, right? What I'm liking to do. I'm starting to do it more and more in my videos. I'm starting to add double hooks. Keep them attracted. Add double hooks to my content. So I'll give them one, give them a solution, and then give them another hook, another solution. Boom, right?
Yep.
All right, got another question here from Facebook user.
Interesting question. How many messages should we do per day? Because I did 90 messages in one day. So now I'm in jail. Can't send messages. English, go ahead.
Can I take this? Yeah, that's comment by Rory. Okay, again, bro, there are two things here. This is the official update by the Meta. Okay, for the personal profile, Facebook limit you to do activities for 100 things. That includes comments, that includes replies, that includes messages, that includes engagement, that includes post, everything. If you exceed from the 100, you will get alert. Even Daniel got in a lot of times alert, right? You know about that. And if your profile is the professional mode, then you got a limit of 200. So including comments, posts, messages, everything. So that's why you are going into the jail. Even we also sometimes we put in the jail. We also not able to do sometimes comments, messages, because Facebook limits for that. So that's the answer for you, bro. Nothing you can do with that. So just limit it down, either the messages, the comments, or anything. Don't go more hard.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, we've got one here. It says, if you are affiliate marketing a product, let's say grow lights, do you create a value ladder? If so, how? Go for it, Nate.
I used to promote grow lights. I actually got into affiliate marketing. The whole reason was to come into this industry and get into the green niche, right? So I promoted lots of grow lights. I promoted Eva lights. I promoted H2O, right? There was a couple other ones that I promoted. I also promoted some soil. I promoted the tents. I promoted all. And you say value ladder, it's going to be hard promoting a value ladder with grow lights, with that type of niche. Me personally, what I was doing was promoting should have been collecting emails, but the green industry, I'm going to be straight honest and straight blunt with you, it's a very hard niche, because not only can you not run ads on it, not even though that we don't run ads, but it's a very legal, I'm trying to find the words for this. You have to be very careful on who you promote to and everything, because if you sell to a minor, you're going to get in trouble, right? That's the thing. Like, there's certain things when it comes to the green industry you have to be very careful with, right? I got into it and I didn't realize how lucrative it was. I was in probably about 30 to 100 Facebook groups in the green industry, right? I'm an avid smoker myself, so I went into those groups and I just spammed the shit out of them with my affiliate links. That's what I thought affiliate marketing was, right? So I get what you're saying, right? I literally just went in. But a better thing that you can start doing is instead go join all these Facebook groups, and instead of spamming your links, offer a solution. Because I know in these groups, and I know in a lot of these Facebook groups, I see everybody asking literally, hey guys, what grow lights do you recommend? Hey guys, what tents do you guys recommend? Hey guys, and literally you can go in there and be like, hey, I use this light. It's a really good one. I personally use it. If you don't mind, check out this site. Make it a solution instead of like spamming your links. Instead, provide a solution and offers, being like, hey, I use this personally. I found they're really good use. Here's the solution, and just offer them up. Now you can either collect their email address or send it straight link and collect the commissions from it. But most of the money, guys, is in the follow-up, right? You're going to want an email sequence. Don't ever forget about the follow-ups. But when it comes to the grow industry, dude, honestly, I just promote your direct links and just go into Facebook groups and provide value.
All right, so real quick, I want to weigh in on this. So as far as the value ladder part of it goes, so Nate, you're telling me that, all right, you got grow lights, you've got soils, you've got tents, you got things like that. So, all right, that stuff's not legal.
You can have a very good value ladder in there if you want.
Right. Well, what I was going to say is that's
buy a light, buy a tent, right?
Exactly.
Buy soil, buy light, buy the tent, right?
Exactly.
You can have a value ladder in there.
As you start adding this stuff, yeah, of course. All right. The green stuff is illegal where we're at. I wished it wasn't, but it is. So, but for me, I grow other herbs and things like that for cooking and in the kitchen and all that stuff. So I've got a small greenhouse in my family room up there. All right. I've got a portable greenhouse. I've got all the lighting. I've got the fans that go in there. I've got the little like shoe racks that I can put the pots on to keep all the water and the soil and all that stuff in there. So what you can do as far as a value ladder goes, there's all these accessories that go with your grow lights and what you're trying to accomplish, right? Whether you're trying to grow green stuff or you're trying to grow herbs or whatever it is, there's all these different accessories. So Nate's exactly right. You can create a value ladder of, all right, here's my main thing that I'm trying to sell. If it's a light, that's wonderful. Package it with something. Package it with some soil. Package it with other accessories and things like that. And that value ladder, as you grow, gets more and more accessories for people to buy. That basically increases your value per checkout. I forget what the technical term for that is, but you can continue to add accessories. So it'll be like a one-time offer. All right, they got the grow lights in their checkout, in their cart. Now throw up and say, hey, you can get this soil, you can get this fan, you can get this tent one time for a discounted price. And that's how you do that value ladder. You continue to add those things on until now that they've got a whole cart full of your grow lights, your accessories, and everything else. So hopefully that makes sense for you, how to help you set up that value ladder. All right. Trying to find the next question that we got here. Jeff Brown says, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us, Jeff. Appreciate it. Scott also says thanks for the answer on his question.
That's the other thing. Just before we jump ahead of that one, another thing you can do instead of the value ladder is literally just create a PDF with a bunch of your affiliate links from all those things. Create a PDF and say, hey, this is what I'll use. Boom. Here's a sheet full of your friggin' affiliate links. You got your lights, you got your tents, you got your shoe racks, you got your friggin' little spindles, right?
I'm going to take it one step further. We were talking about YouTube earlier. Create you a YouTube video showing all of the equipment that you use and how you grow whatever it is that you grow. Do a short, 6-10-minute video on YouTube. And then in the description, you could have all your affiliate links for every single thing that you show in that video. And you could tell people, hey, if you're interested in this grow light, check out the link in the description. Hey, if you're interested in this tent, check out the link in my description. Hey, if you're interested in this pot that I'm using or this fan that I'm using, check out the link. It's in the description. And you can put all your affiliate links in the description of that YouTube video. And so people can actually see you using the equipment. And then boom, they're like, man, I like that. I want that. They'll click on the links. They'll go buy it. You get commissions. Easy peasy.
Yep. Great thing. I love YouTube. I'm be doing more of it myself. So my Facebook stories are going crazy. I used to get 120 views, and now I'm getting 60 to 90. And I'm going to tell people, don't sleep on your stories, man. My stories are popping off. I'm getting anywhere from 100 to 200 views on my Facebook stories now. And they're great for freaking links. You can throw in your links. You can promote whatever the heck you want, just randomly for 24 hours. Now, don't go crazy on them because it does take time to make them and stuff. But yeah, no, don't sleep on stories. Stories are great.
I think they kind of answered their own question there. I think my problem is staying consistent. And as we have said many times here on the broadcast already this morning, is consistency is key. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're talking about reels, shorts, whatever, TikToks, it doesn't matter. If you aren't consistent with your posting, you're not going to have the views that you're looking for. You got to be consistent.
Yeah, is there a way to get some attention on YouTube Shorts when you start? Just keep posting. Post. That's the way you get attention, right? Target your audience. YouTube is also SEO, so when you're with the content with YouTube as well, you're going to want to be saying it in the videos as well, right? And it says YouTube Shorts are about times, title, hashtags, and descriptions, and the right tags, right? Like me and Daniel, the odd one will throw some hashtags into our YouTube Shorts, but most of them, they don't even have the description. At least mine don't, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll be up in 1 second.
All right. Nacho's in the house. He says, "What's up, boys?"
What's up, Nacho?
If you're an affiliate marketer, how do you target people? Like, what type of groups should we go after? Depends on what you're promoting, right? It depends on what you're promoting. Now, if you're in a make money online niche, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of groups out there. ClickFunnels is a great one, right? I go into ClickFunnels all the time. I was in there this morning and had probably about 50 people. But yeah, guys, like,
who's your? I'm gonna throw this question out there to the individual that asked this question. Who is your avatar? And if you haven't heard the word avatar, we got to go back to school, because if you don't know what that is one of the first things that we have to learn as an affiliate marketer. Who is our avatar, which is basically who it is that we are trying to promote to, okay? And so you have to have an idea of who it is that you're trying to promote to before you just go out and find groups, all right? There's a ton of groups out there, in the make money online niche, all right? I can go after, fathers that want to spend more time or want to work from home. That's a big one that a lot of people are in groups for. When Nate got started, he was all about the over-the-road truck drivers. A lot of those guys are working massive hours and spending all kinds of time away from their family. And so they've got a huge why as to why they want to do this. They want to get back home with their family. So again, you have to figure out who it is that you're looking for and then go look for those groups. Okay? Maybe you're a mom. Maybe you're a mom and you've got kids and you're tired of not being able to work at home with your kids, 9 to 5, juggling daycare, things like that. Go into groups that are focused around that, moms that want to work from home. So again, there's all kinds of different options, but you got to know who is your target audience and make sure you got that nailed down to the T. We even talk about this in a lot of our avatar training, as far as we even name our avatar. We know where they shop. We know where they eat. We know where they go to relax. We know what they do on a everyday basis. So make sure that you know who your avatar is specifically.
My avatar is truck drivers and blue-collar dads.
There you
go. Right? People are sick of the freaking 9 to 5s, or freaking just sick of the rat race, right? That's my avatar, right? Guys, like, all my content's directly around family, freaking truck driving, blue-collar dads, just wanting a freaking better life, period. Right? So, attract what you want, right?
All right, YouTube Shorts. Do you or should you use hashtags in the description? This is coming from Timothy.
Be right back.
YouTube Shorts, right? I mean, the tags, okay, it's not that important. I do have my manager my manager doesn't even add tags, okay? I do add in description and also 3 hashtags in the description, okay? For the keywords I want to target, like Wealth Warriors, Daniel Cho, my personal brand, and also the Wealth Warriors brand, right? That's all I targeted. But no, it's not that important, okay? You can just post YouTube Shorts and with title and just release it.
All right. Our coach Megan has chimed in and says, "Don't want to do videos, write a blog. Blogging is the written YouTube."
Yeah, that's another option right there. Yeah.
All right, looking through here, see what else I got. All right. How do I get my... Do what?
Smile, boys.
All right, how do I get my reels to show up on my Facebook profile? I post reels, but it doesn't show on my Facebook profile, just in the Reels tab.
That's a setting in there. There should be a setting that it goes to. I personally don't want it, so if you let me know where that setting is, so I can take that setting off, because I don't want my reels showing up on my mini profile. Personally, I mean, maybe the odd one, but your profile is your profile, right? Your reels is your reels. I try to keep them separate personally.
Yeah.
Right, because you don't want your Facebook profile just filled with a bunch of videos and your reels, right? Because then it just turns into another freaking TikTok or something like that, right?
Well, your other information gets lost as well. I mean, if you're posting value posts, you're posting story posts or call to action posts and things like that, what happens is your reels overcome all of that, and so people don't actually get to see your other posts.
Yeah, so like me and Daniel, we have our VAs uploading to reels, right? Uploading to our Facebook reels, but we don't want them showing all on our freaking profile. So every morning, me and Daniel are going in there, having to click the 3 dots, go down to the bottom, and hide from profile. And we're having to do that with all our videos because we don't want a bunch of videos on our reels, but we're trying to pop our reels off so we're pushing as many videos as we can, but we don't want all those videos on our Facebook profile. And so we're going in having to hide them from our profile, and then that way it keeps our Facebook profile looking nice and not so cluttered.
Exactly.
All right, we got one from Scott here. Guys, once got to go to the dreaded night shift. I will watch the rest later. You guys rock. Thanks, Scott. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Scott.
Who wants to make an income online? I think we're all making an income online. Single mothers, Lisa and Mike. How do I make money targeting beginners? You know what? First of all, don't be chasing the money.
Yep.
Chasing the solution and the transformation. Help people. Help people, right? You don't want to be chasing the money. Don't worry about the money when you're first starting out. All right? And honestly, beginners are a lot harder to convert than people who are struggling. I'll be honest with you. That's a ton of extra work. Nate, let me look. I think I just turned that off. Yeah, that is a lot of extra work. So yeah, I'd love to know what button that is, Megan. Me and Daniel both would like to know what button that is. Let's go, guys. You guys are rocking it. I see a lot of similar posts and was wondering if this is possible to do without any money or very small investment, maybe. Absolutely it is, right? You can start this. Absolutely. Like I started with a $7 course, right? I started with $7 course. I didn't buy no blueprints at first. I didn't do it. I went the long route. I took the long route. I did little investment, but I put the work in and I went hard. I put the work in. Yes. Did I struggle at first? Absolutely. A lot. Right? But I let my commissions that I made pay for my friggin' investment into my further education, into learning more and more about this. And I just kept on doing that, right? Kept on reinvesting my commissions that I used. And eventually I hired myself a freaking $6,000 freaking coach that took my business to the moon, right? All from starting from buying a $7 product. It absolutely can be done. I'm proven. It's happened. You can do it. Now it's going to take a lot more work doing it that route, right? It's going to take a lot longer time, right? You can take the Honda or you can take the Lamborghini, right? They both are going to get you to the destination. Just one's going to get you there a little bit faster.
Yep. You know, this comment come from Jason, and, you know, we talked a lot about this last night on our power hour. So, you know, Jason, go grab the replay of that. But Nate's exactly right. You know, when it comes to investing in getting going with your online business, I get it. There's a lot of people out there that can't invest thousands of dollars to get started. You know, there's a lot of us here that are sitting in front of you that were the same way. For me, I lost my job. I know, and Daniel, with his story, he was on food stamps trying to figure out how to get this stuff going. So obviously not a lot of money there. Nate, the same way. He just told you. He started out with a $7 course. Then once he learned a little bit, started working some, and then taking what little bit of money he was starting to make, and instead of using that towards other things, he was investing that back into his business. We've all taken that path. It really depends on, kind of what your goals are and what you're trying to achieve, and really, honestly, what your time frame is. If you have time to where you can work at this and you can get it going, yes, you can do it for free, okay? Now, a lot of us out there didn't really have a whole lot of time to get going with this, okay? So we had to invest a little bit of something to get going. For Nate, it was $7. For us, it was $7 and, $2,500 to get going with a different course, okay? So it's all different for different people, and it depends on what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve, and again, what your time frame is, right? Like Nate said, if you're trying to do this without any investments up front to get going, yes, you can 100% do it, but it's probably going to take you longer. It may take you months or even years to really get to where you're wanting to be, and that's okay as long as you have that kind of time, all right? Investing, we look at investing as saving us time. That honestly is what it comes down to. At the end of the day, when we invest money in a coach, a program, or anything, even a software tool that we use, It's all about saving us time. Okay, so look at it as investments equal time. And if you can afford to invest in something, that's going to save you time in getting to where you're wanting to be to reach those goals. So again, all kinds of different ways. I've talked about this before. There's all kinds of different ways to cross the U.S. to get from the East Coast to the West Coast. You can walk, which is going to take you a long time. It's not going to be very expensive. You can walk, but it's going to take you a long time to get there. You can drive. It's going to cost you a little bit of money in gas. It's going to save you some time from walking, or you can hop on that damn jet plane, which is going to cost you some money, and fly from the East Coast to the West Coast, but you're going to get there quickest. So again, it just depends on what your goals are and how you're trying to achieve it.
You're right. Let's do it the dumbest way possible because it's easier for you.
I love that.
Awesome. I love it.
I love that shirt.
All right, so
I had to wear that one just because,
I see.
Really.
Jason says, now you mentioned a $7 investment. Where would one find this $7 investment? All right, Jason, you are actually coming from Megan and I's affiliate income secrets and strategies. We can reach out to you and get you the link for that. You can also check out the guides section in the Facebook group there that you're in, and you will also find the link for that as well. But we can also reach out, and I think Megan can hear me, and she can actually shoot you a message here real quick to kind of get you the information on how to get started with that. But we'll definitely help you out, Jason.
Yeah, man, it all depends on your mindset, man, how bad you want this, right? Like that literally comes down to how bad do you really want a life change, right? Find your why, man. Your why is going to push you, right? Your why is going to push you. For me, I want to retire my mother. That's my number one why. I want to retire my mother. She's freaking old. She took care of me. Now it's my time to take care of her, right? I want to retire my mom before I even take care of my own family. Right? Because she's getting freaking old, man. She don't need to be working at no freaking retirement home, man. Right? So I want to take care of her, get her out, even if it takes me hiring her on as an employee. Oh, well. I want to get her out of the workforce, right? Yeah, so that's my main why. Find your why, man. You want to take your kids. You want to put your kids in. You want your kids to raise up. You want to do, maybe you want to go on more family vacations. Maybe you just want to have something that pays the bills so you have extra money every month, man, right? You don't have to come into this industry to quit your job. You can come into this and just make extra money, right? I know we have one student here. He started, guys, literally, I'm going to tell you right now, he started with Freedom Breakthrough, $7. He upgraded to Freedom Breakthrough 2.0. He earned himself $8,000 in commissions and then invested $6,000 into a freaking coach, right? Now he just did $15,000 in the last 45 days, right? So that, not only that, he is a full-time paramedic, guys. Full-time paramedic doing this while he's at work. He's literally created a business, and he's well on his way to friggin' hitting six figures. I guarantee it, by this time next year, he will hit six figures. Why? Because he's really relatable. People attracted to him because he's a paramedic. Not too many paramedics are going to bullshit you, right? Just being honest, right? That's why, like, coming into this industry, you tell your story. Like, that's how he took off. I got him and told him to literally put his business into his content. As soon as he did that, his business skyrocketed. Why? Because people trust freaking paramedics. At least I would. I'd trust him over somebody like me or truck driver any day, right? That's why I'm excited to see his future go, because they just got back from a freaking 2-week vacation, him and his wife. So, and I didn't think they made $5,000 while they were on vacation. So
awesome. So yeah. Terry McKnight says on point. So appreciate you, Terry, for joining us. Vanessa Hill has a question for us. Do you think it's more beneficial to chat with people via Messenger before sending them to the 7 Figures page, or do you think it is better to send them straight there?
Always build relationships. But for right now, with what just changed over, you want to get them into the Facebook group as soon as possible. Get that click in, and then start building a relationship. But literally, yeah, try to get them in the group as fast as possible right now, since everything that changed. But also build that relationship. You want to build a relationship with people, right? It doesn't matter who they are or where they're coming from, because you're building your brand and your name, right? So they might not be your customer today, but they could be next year, right? So always have a positive mindset, especially when it comes to your clients and comes to talking to people. Always build those relationships.
And also, just to let you guys know, okay, some of you are on our Wealth Warriors team working with us, in different programs, right? But now I'm talking about MCS, okay? So the rules, okay, there are new rules coming up, and some of you might see that already. So the program is implementing new rules, okay, trying to make it better. So if you are on our Wealth Warriors team, right, next week, live coaching call, all the coaches gonna get together and show you the strategies, okay, what we're gonna do, okay, to adapt this new changes coming, okay? So we're gonna show you on the live coaching call next week.
Yeah, and we're excited about that because me and Daniel, we played with these systems before. We know how they work and stuff, and we know what's the best way to do it and get people hooked up, right? So, yeah, our students, you guys pay attention next week. Show up because you're gonna want to see. You're gonna want to see why and how we're gonna promote this, because we're gonna show you exactly how we're gonna do it, and you guys just follow along. Come on, that's all we're gonna say.
We're gonna adjust few things around, okay? And to let you know, like Megan, Ryan, right, Ankush, Nate, Tyler, and also Nacho, right? They are master, okay, when it comes to short form video content, and that's the area we need to focus on. That we're gonna teach you guys how to do it next week.
All right, hey, this next question is for Ankush. Sandy wants to know, Ankush, how did you start?
Oh, that's a nice question. Okay, I already saw that question actually. So I opened some chats for you guys to show you something. People think that like we coaches have some extra magics, or we did some, we have some previous marketing experience. Let me show you something, guys. This is something private, but I want to share it. Guys, can I share my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you guys see this chat? Literally, I'm begging people, 3 years before, like, help me with affiliate marketing. Sorry for the height. You can see my message. Help me with affiliate marketing. I'm begging with some people.
This was you as a complete beginner, huh?
Yes. Even I'm a struggler entrepreneur. Please help me. Suggest me something. I'm begging with people like help. Literally, you can see need a help with affiliate marketing. You can see.
Beautiful.
So, guys, I want to share like, let me hide this now. I'm in.
Yep, you're coming back. Yep, we see you.
I stopped my screen, right?
Okay. No, I don't see your screen.
You got to reshare it if you need to.
Okay. So what I want to say is like, even I started like you guys, like a complete beginner from scratch, from broke. I was in the 50K debt without shedding amount, right? So what I did, the 3 things I followed. First is focus. Okay. Whatever I did, I just focused on that. I started my journey with the 1 challenge with the OFA. It's $100 program by the Russell Brunson. It's an amazing challenge which transformed my life completely. Okay. And the second principle I applied is system works, people fail. The system which my mentors used to teach me, I believed in that system. I stick to that system, right? The system which we coaches are using, the big notches in this industry are using, the system literally works, guys, right? So you need to believe in that system. And the third, don't be cheap in a journey to greatness, right? I didn't ever cheap in my journey to greatness. Wherever I required, people when start this online business, they think that like starting an online business, everything is free. No, guys, it's not free, right? You need to, at least you need to put your time, efforts, a lot of things you need to put. Or if you don't want to put your efforts or time, just invest with the mentors who already done it over and over and again. So I applied these principles: focus, system works, people fail, and don't be cheap in a journey to greatness. If you follow these 3 systems, no one can stop you, guys. That is why my journey is about, I implemented the principles in my business. So that's why I'm here in front of you guys. So that's how I started also.
That's awesome. And I think a lot of people think that when they see this stuff, just like Ankush just said, they think that they can free their way through everything. They think because that they see us doing these videos, they see 8 to 15-second videos on TikTok, or they see these reels, or they see these posts that we're doing, that you can just start this stuff up for free. Again, I had a big part of this conversation last night, and I'm glad Sandy actually, she dropped a comment in here that I want to throw up here, because this relates to what we're talking about a little bit. She said, I just gave $35,000 for my daughter for freshman year at college. Ugh. This is acceptable to people. This is acceptable to society to pay, for her, in her case, $35,000 for a child to go to college. And that's acceptable, okay? In society, it's okay to pay for an education. For some reason, people think that when they get into online business and they want to learn the skills, they want to educate themselves on the skills on how to do this, that they should be able to find it for free. And as we've mentioned, yes, you can find the information for free, but you may be overwhelmed. It may take you forever. You may find conflicting information. You may find something on YouTube that conflicts with something that you found over on Google. And now you've spent hours and maybe even days, weeks, or months looking up all this information, and you have no idea what to trust, what is good, what is bad. You have no idea. And so people are so against the idea of paying for that education, but yet we're taught from an early age that we should go pay thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to get a college education just because we're going somewhere that's already established. A college or a community college or a school that's established, it's okay to pay them. Online business is established. This stuff wasn't made yesterday. We didn't just come up with this stuff last week and say, hey, guess what, guys? This works. We're charging for it. No, this stuff has been around for decades. It's just, I think people are seeing more of it at the forefront of things because of social media, because of where our world is going. We just came out of a pandemic where everything got locked down and the only thing you could do was surf online. So other people are finding other ways to live their life, to make a living, things like that. And I think it's new to a lot of people, so therefore they don't necessarily trust in the fact that they should be able to pay for that education, even though it's not at a college or a school system. So again, you kind of have to wrap your mind around how the world is changing. And again, as 𝗪𝗂𝗧 said, you have to be open to the fact that, look, if you want this education, yes, at some point in time, you're going to have to invest in that education to learn those skills to be a high-income affiliate marketer, a high-income earner, whatever those high-income skills that you're looking for to do online, at some point in time, you do need to invest.
Yeah, I also want to touch upon on this one, okay? And most of you guys know, right? I have to remind you guys, okay? Like 𝗪𝗂𝗧 say, we all started from scratch. We all started from different challenges, right? 𝗪𝗂𝗧, he had 50K in debt. I had about 35K in debt. This was an actual court document, right, by American Express. Back in May 2020, I got sued for my 35K in debt. I couldn't pay, okay? So I put my family on food stamps. So you guys know I came from a very bad place. But I want to give you guys some tough love here, okay? As a coach, I need to hold you guys accountable. Some people, yes, you can start for free, okay? But that if you are just getting started, you want more information, doing some research, right? Maybe dip your toe into the water a little bit to see how it feels like, okay? Yes, start for free, okay? Start for free, get the information, look around, and prepare yourself. But if you see this as a business, okay, that can change your family's future, your future, okay? You have seen so many evidence, okay? Every single of my coaches on my team, okay, they all started from scratch. They made like 4-5 figure per month, multiple 6 figures per year, okay? And if you want to have these results, you have to see this seriously enough, okay? So you can put in necessary resources. I'm telling you, if you are worried about where can I find, if you don't have that capability, okay, I'm not here to judge anybody because I came from that place. And if you don't even have the capability to find the necessary investment to invest in your own business, whether that's $7, whether that's $1,000, whether that's $10,000, if that's what it is required to get your business off the ground properly, right? You need to go out there to make it happen, okay? I borrow money from my mom. I work for 2-3 part-time jobs. I deliver vehicle parts for my brother-in-law, also borrow money from him. So initially it was very struggle. It took me about 10 months of time to get myself finally on the first step on the right journey, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that if you don't even have that determination, capability to get that whatever investment required, right, to put into your business, I suggest you don't do the business at the moment. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoating anything, because sometimes in your business, once you get started, okay, there will be challenges. There will be challenges that you need to maybe bend backwards, right? Pull your face down and go out there to beg other people. Maybe you need to get a loan here and there. There will be a lot of challenges that are way more difficult than just work harder, get that investment ready so you can start your business. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that you guys need to find that motivation and desire and see this as a serious business. It needs your dedication. Otherwise, go to free resources, get more information, do more research, right? Prepare yourself. Then you will know if this is something you want to pursue or not. Okay, once you decide to pursue, give it all, go all in, do whatever necessary. Otherwise, how can you compete with other entrepreneurs out there, right?
Exactly. And that's just it, guys. Like, literally, you got to find that hunger, like I say all the time, right? You got to find that hunger inside of you guys if you want to succeed. And nothing should stop you. Like, I don't know. I'm in northern Alberta, Canada, so we're about to get snow, okay? We're about to get snow. Boom. If you're in Canada, you have all winter long to shovel driveways, get out there, shovel 10 driveways a day on the weekend or something. And it might take you a month or two to get that, to save that money up. But there's so many different ways, you guys, you can go out there. You guys can do freaking, what's that, Uber, right? You can do Uber, or you can do DoorDash, or guys, you can literally, so many different ways to earn. Actually, you can go on Facebook Marketplace and grab stuff and flip that stuff. I've done it. I used to flip stuff all the time on Marketplace, right? Rick, I used to go get stuff from the free section in Marketplace and then turn around and sell it, right? So there's so many ways you guys can earn money. It's just, if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen, right? I see the same point, though. When you guys go to school, can you usually get a loan or make payments? The high-end trainings don't let you do that, so that's a bit of a deterrent. And actually, we do. There's lots of these programs that actually do allow payment plans, that do have payment plans, but only if you're serious, only if you can show them that you're serious about this. They're not going to like us with MCS. We don't just work with anybody, right? If somebody comes into our group and says, I do not want to get on camera, I will refuse to get on camera, we will not take their money. They are not working with us. Why? Because high ticket affiliate marketing takes you have to show your face. You have to build your name. You have to build your brand. We're not going to take somebody's money who's not going to put the frickin' work in. Why? Because we care. We're not going to actually take money from somebody who we know that's not going to succeed, right? Not that they won't succeed. It's just the fact that they're not willing to put the face on camera, which is okay. It's absolutely okay. Nothing wrong with that. There's many ways to do affiliate marketing, but high ticket affiliate marketing in this program itself, you need to show your face, right? And building that brand and building your name, you just want to show your face, right? Like, that's literally like, you see me and Daniel, we got the Wealth Warriors, you got Megan and Ryan, as Megan and Ryan recommends, right? You get 𝗵𝗂, he's got his own freaking programs too, right? We all got our own little thing going on, but as together, we're the Wealth Warriors, right? So you want to build your name, you want to build your brand.
Yeah, and I want to touch base again. We're talking about the point, though, as far as, with traditional schooling, you can get loans and things like that. All of us, again, like Nate talked about, like Daniel talked about, those guys already talked about what it was that they did to come up with money to get going within their businesses. We all had to make those decisions and those sacrifices to do that. Right. None of us were at a point where we could just go to the bank and say, hey, give me a loan because I want to go start an online business. No, none of us did that. All right. What we did do was we started to realize, and we started to form the mindset that says, all right, hey, this is something that I truly believe in. This is what I want to do with my life. And I know that it can change my life if I can succeed at this. So let's start from ground zero. How do we get started? We've got zero money coming in. What do? For Nate, it was find stuff on Facebook, on Marketplace. He's exactly right. There's a ton of people out there that make 6 figures a year or more finding free stuff on Facebook Marketplace, going and picking it up, cleaning it up, and then turning around and posting it for sale. There's people doing that and making multiple six figures doing that, all right? You can find stuff around your house. I know, Megan, when we first got started, I'd already been without a job for 5 months, so no income coming in. She went around the house and found stuff that we hadn't seen for a year, 2 years, or whatever. All right, look, if we haven't seen it in a year, we obviously don't need it. Post it on Facebook, sold it. She made several hundreds of dollars doing that, okay? You can Uber, you can DoorDash. There's all kinds of different things that you can do. Now, for us, when it came time to making that larger investment, we did something that, honestly, I was told all my life, don't ever do this, which was I borrowed money out of a retirement account. Oh, Lord, I broke all the rules in the world because I took money out of a retirement account, which I was told for 40 years, you save that up, you save it up, you save it up. In case of an emergency, you need that money so you can retire. Do you know what? I took a few $1,000s out of a retirement account and turned it into a multi-six-figure business, almost a 7-figure business. Do you think I wouldn't do that again? You're a damn fool if you don't think I wouldn't do that again. But I took the right steps. I had the right motivation, had the right mindset to do these things. It wasn't something where I went and I took that money out of a retirement account and just went and blew it. I used that money to invest in myself, in education of what I needed to do to turn that into a successful business. Now, has it all been gravy, unicorns, and rainbows on this trip? Heck no, it hasn't. We've had ups and downs. We've had struggles. We've had failures. But I also know that I've held my feet to the fire thanks to some of these guys here that you see on the screen. That's why it's important to have a coach, have a mentor, have that accountability, have a community, have tribe, that you can build that around yourself to help you when you get into those problems. Because trust me, I have seen a lot of people invest in programs and in coaches that then don't do the work or don't hold themselves accountable and fail. And it happens. But if you don't want that to happen to you, you have to build yourself a good community and tribe around you. And that's what we do here at the Wealth Warriors, is we provide that community and tribe all ready to go for you so that we can help hold you accountable and help you find that success that you're looking for.
Yeah. Let me very quick, okay? Very quickly, let me share with you. I was about to do another live to talk about this, but very quickly, a lot of people out there, right? When you guys are looking around, there are courses, there are coaching programs, there are free information, right? As long as you know how to leverage the resources, right? Like Anchor say, system works, human fails, okay? So, but I want to give you some tips. I'm not favoring any programs, okay? But this is 3 things that's going to help you to reach your success. And 3 things you need to pay attention to, okay, when you look for whatever programs, okay? Number 1 is the pathway, right? You need to have that pathway, clear step-by-step instruction to show you how you can start from wherever you are at right now, okay? Let's say from scratch to your first 10K, first 50K, first 100K, right? You need to have that pathway, because I'm telling you, the strategy for you to make your first $1,000 online will be different than how to make a 10K per month online, okay? And again, strategy will be different between 10K a month to 50K a month, okay? So you need to have that pathway. Usually that's a course, right? Course is designed to give you that pathway step by step, okay? A lot of people have done has gone through this pathway ahead of you, and these are the results they are getting, okay? If you follow this pathway, that's the results you can go after, okay? So number 1 is pathway, which is most of the courses, most of the coaching program out there, they all give you the pathway. But just having the pathway is not enough, because ask yourself, let's say if you are making a cake, right? You have the recipe, you know what ingredients you can put onto that cake. But when you do the cake, right? If this is the first time you are doing the cake, do you have any experience that after you finish the cake, take it out from the oven, then the cake looks different? Then you realize, oh shoot, I add this ingredient too much. I forgot to add baking powder in it, right? Do you have any experience like that? If you have, give me number 2 down below, okay? So we all have that. So just having the ingredient, just having the recipe, right? It will work, but you need to go through trials and errors, and also especially, okay, when you feel confused, when you're looking for the answer, right? Those are something you cannot find from the recipe. Okay, when you need help, you cannot find help from the recipe. Okay, so I see some number 2 coming in. Thank you, guys. So the number 2 things besides pathway, the number 2 things you need to have, okay, to help your business will be support. Okay, will be support. That's why Wealth Warriors are doing daily support 24/7 pretty much. The other day I saw our students started asking questions 3 a.m. my time, right? I'm not gonna reply at 3 a.m. I have other coaches, other students gonna help me. 3 a.m. people starting asking questions all the way to 11 something p.m. all day long. Okay, that's how our Wealth Warrior students are receiving support daily. So they don't have to wait for somebody or somebody from support department, right? Take days, weeks, if they even reply to your questions. Okay, so number 2 is support. Number 3 is also key. Okay, you got to have, this is what I call golden triangle, if you will. Okay, you got to have these 3 things, okay, to support your business. And these are the 3 things I look for any program. And these are the 3 things that what Wealth Warriors can provide. Okay, so number 1 is pathway, clear instruction, clear blueprint, step by step. But just having that is not enough. You got to have a best support system, a team who is willing to stick with you through thick and thin, right? Show you step by step how to overcome each and every challenge you're gonna encounter. And I'm telling you, there will be a lot of challenges. Okay. Number 3 will be accountability. Okay, just having pathway and also support is not enough. Okay, because we all have that habit, right? You might have a lot of bad habits before you even work with us, same as me. Okay, every time I work with the new coach, right, I try to level up. There are a lot of stuff I have been doing which is bad habits, so I need to unlearn something and also relearn new stuff. Okay, and develop new habit. You got to develop, how should I say, success habit, rich habit. Okay, but the stuff you have been doing for so long that's not getting you results, that has been a part of you already. That's you. Okay, so we have to change that. In order to change that, to redevelop the habit, right? It's not like a one-off thing. I can give you like a one-day training, right? I can show you everything I know. It won't make any difference to you. Okay, the only way to change the habit is by physically working on it every day, every week. That's why we work with our students every single week through live coaching call. Okay, some of the students, right, they are very anxious. They bounce around. They come to the coaching call. Okay, I also want to remind you, if you are our students, okay, there are some people, they bounce around different programs, right? They come into 2 coaching calls, then they don't have quick results. They stop coming to the coaching call. They start looking for if there is other thing they can buy will get them results. Okay, remember this: habit takes time to develop. Just for you to sit through each and every coaching call, I don't care if you are working with us or not. Okay, apply to whatever coach you are working with. Just by you sitting through those coaching calls every single week, you are training yourself to develop that new habit. Listen to how your coach talk. Listen to how they teach. Listen to how they present. Listen to how they answer your questions, right? You might think you know everything, but every single week, you are learning how to develop the new and correct habit. Okay, so 3 things you need to pay attention to. Number 1 is clear pathway. Number 2, does your program or whoever you are working with give you that 24/7 top-notch support? Because I'm telling you, everybody within our team or without or outside our team, right? Everybody will have questions. Everybody will have challenges every single day if you are an entrepreneur. Okay, so number 2 is support. Number 3 will be accountability. All our coaches and Wealth Warriors, we are not, we don't sugarcoat things. Okay, we focus on results, and that's what we are here for. So sometimes we will push you, we will force you, we will drag you, we will hold you by the hands, do whatever we need to do as a coach to help you get results. Okay, so that's all I want to say. 3 things you need to pay attention to when you do your research, okay, on different programs, different team, different people, different coach, to see if they can give you these 3 elements, which I think is the key to your success of your business.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got a Facebook user here that asks, is that on the Facebook page? We can get on it anytime or something else. And this is in regards to the 24/7 messaging support that Daniel was talking about. And that is actually through a Telegram chat group that we have. And that is available to our Wealth Warrior students. As you have come into the program as a Wealth Warrior student, you should have been given access to that Telegram group. And he's absolutely correct that messaging chat group is going 24/7. It is constantly. There are people in there asking questions and they're getting their answers. And it is something that does happen at 3 a.m. or at 4 a.m. or at 11 p.m. at night or at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is truly 24/7 support. And that's how come a lot of our students are seeing, the success that they're seeing. Also, Spencer says, that is what I've been working on for the last week. Developing good habits, rigid schedule, discipline. If your life is a mess, your business is going to be a mess. And that is exactly true, Spencer. Boom. That is a huge gold nugget dropped right there. If you cannot function in your daily life regularly without becoming a mess, you're not going to be able to run a 6 or multi-6-figure or 7-figure business without it being a mess as well. So you do have to kind of get things in order. You have to clean things up. I'm a bit of an OCD fella. Things have to go back into a certain spot around here. My toolbox, my tool chest, when people open up the drawers and see all the tools all lined up by size and everything in there, I know where my stuff's at. If I need to go get it, I go get it. Now, if I operate my business like that here at my desk where I've got papers all scattered all throughout everywhere and I don't have any organization on anything of where people are at or what people are needing, I'm not going to run a very successful business. I have to keep that as clean as I do everything else. So what? There you go. Megan's hollering at me from around the corner. Turn your mess into a message. Make that part of your story. As you clean up your mess, your personal mess, turn that into your message. That is part of your journey. That's part of your story. And we talk about this all the time. Your story is an integral part of your success as a business entrepreneur. You will always tell your story. I find it, for me, I get on lives 2, 3, 4 times a week. And I'm constantly telling my story. And I think sometimes I'm like, well, shoot, these people have already heard my story. No, we're always talking to new people. We're always talking to new people that are just seeing us for the first time. So guess what? Yes, we might have told our story last night. But guess what? We're going to tell our story again today because it's an integral part of what we do. So again, turn that mess into your message. But you're right. You have to have organization within yourself. If you can't live an organized life, you're not going to have an organized business.
Yeah, definitely. Let me share my screen real quick. Okay, I want to give people take a peek. Okay, while we are talking about 24/7 support. Okay, I cannot show too much because this is a very tight community, right? So there are a lot of sensitive information exchange, but I want to give you guys a taste what it looks like. Okay, so this is one of our Telegram group, okay? One of the coaching groups that we have to support our students, okay? And this lovely guy is our brother, Scott, okay? Who is doing his night shift right now. And so you can see, I want to show you, see here? This is from another Wealth Warrior student, right? Jill, talking about how to set up her wise account so she can get paid. And we have people answering questions, including the coaches, my top students, everybody. And you see questions coming in 2 o'clock in the morning, my time, okay? All the way, everybody. You're gonna have questions, and with us, you're gonna have that clear cut answers and instruction every single day. That's how we get results, okay?
Vanessa, just so you know, if you want access to that chat, it's in the top of the 100K Facebook group inside the features section. It's one of the pink posts. Just tap that pink post; it'll take you right to that 100K accelerator group.
So how can I turn this off? Okay, cool.
Yeah, but Vanessa, just so you know, just go to the Facebook group, go up into the feature section, and it'll be pinned right in the top there. There's a pink post inside our Facebook group, so that's where you'll get access to it.
All right. I think we've gone through all the questions that we've got. We've got a couple of things as far as love the Telegram and Wealth Warriors group. Thank you. We appreciate the support, guys. A few other appreciates and thank yous. The reason why we do this is for you guys. All right. I've said this many a times, our businesses are doing well. We've got our accolades, we've got our trophies and our awards behind us. Our businesses are doing well. The reason why we do these calls just like this, these shows here, why we do all of our lives throughout the week is to help other people. We want to be able to answer your questions. We want you guys to be able to do the same things that we have done. We want you guys to be able to have these same things to put up in your background. Daniel talks about this all the time. It's not about us climbing up and being the first ones on the top of the mountain in front of everybody else. We do this as a team. We take a step and then we reach behind us and we grab the person that is behind us and we grab them to bring them up to the step that we're on. That's how we do this. We don't take a whole bunch of steps in front of everybody else. We bring people along with us on this journey. That is the whole reason why we do this. Okay. So we appreciate all of you guys showing up for the live just as much as you appreciate us being here for the live. Okay. So we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Okay. You are our driving factor for being here and showing up every day in our businesses because we want you guys to exceed just as we've succeeded.
Yep, exactly. So thank you guys for joining us. Okay, we're gonna do this every single week, and I want to see you guys. Okay, open up more. Okay, in our next week show. Okay, open up more. Feel free to ask questions. Ask questions is also a practice. Okay, for you to deal with your own vulnerability. Right, you have to face your own question, face your own challenges, get it out there, and look for help. Right. So yeah, open up. Feel free to ask questions. That's going to help, okay, in the long term.
You have people who have been there, done that right in front of your guys' faces. We're here every single Thursday. Now, next Thursday, we're going to be live at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next week on Thursday. So we switch it up every week. One week it's in the afternoon. The other week it's in the morning, guys. So we can help both people who are working, people who are at home, so we can help both communities, both type of people, right? So show up next week. We will be live 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next Thursday. We are here every Thursday, Rise with the Wealth Warriors, and we appreciate every one of you. We are here for you guys, right? So literally show up, ask your questions, and let's help you get to that next level in your business. Appreciate y'all. We're here for you guys, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you all who have showed up today and brought your questions and interacted today. We really appreciate all of you. Thank you all. Have an amazing week.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. See you next week.
See you next week.